Hi everyone, I'm Carissa and welcome to my channel Chasing the Dream, where I make videos about my entrepreneurial and immigration journey in Canada. Now, a question that a lot of you might be thinking about is what exactly are the benefits of Canadian permanent residency? Now, the benefits might vary from province to province, and I'll definitely make a more detailed video about what are the benefits, in Ontario as opposed to, Alberta, for example, versus British Columbia. So definitely stay tuned for that. But just to give you an idea, generally of the benefits of Canadian PR, I'm just going to list some of the benefits right now so that you have a general idea. So, first of all, Canada has some of the most livable cities in the world. And that's not just my opinion. The Economist Intelligence Unit, recently issued a ranking, and three Canadian cities made the top 10 for the world's most livable cities. So Calgary is on that list, Vancouver is on that list, and Toronto is on that list. So you have one country that has three of the top most livable cities. I can definitely say that, in my opinion, the quality of life in Canada is at a very high standard, particularly if you're coming from a developing country. The infrastructure is top notch in terms of salaries. Salaries are definitely higher than in a developing country, and the social services are really extensive. A downside of that is that the taxes here are high, but you could definitely say that you actually get back services. So, for example, there is universal health care. A lot of health services are free, so you could go and see a doctor for a general checkup. There might be certain surgeries that you would have to pay for out of pocket, and when you compare that to other first world countries, for example maybe the United States, if you follow the news, there are many persons that go bankrupt because they can't even afford to pay for medical services if they have, a serious life-threatening illness. So I definitely think that that is a major benefit of Canadian PR. In terms of the health services that you get when you think about social services, there are also other benefits, other social services that are available. For example, if you are a low income person and you have a child, you get assistance from the government depending on your income and how many children you have. Depending on the province, some provinces might have a rental assistance program if you're low income. If you lose your job, you get assistance from the government if you're paying into the insurance scheme. So there's so many social benefits that are offered, and as I said, in Canada the taxes might be a bit higher when you compare it to other developed countries. However, the social services are extensive, and I think that also ties into the quality of life that you have here, because if the government is caring for its people, particularly those that might fall on hard times, that keeps people out of pursuing, for example, a life of crime and getting involved in illegal activities. So that brings me to another benefit that Canada offers. The crime here is relatively low, particularly when you compare it to other countries in the world. Canada is generally a safe country. Another benefit, particularly for women, well, and for men also, is the maternity leave benefits. So here in Canada, you can be on maternity leave for up to 18 months. Yes, you heard that correctly, for up to 18 months. At first it was 12 months, and now the government has extended that. So you get a portion of your salary for 18 months, and you're able to stay at home and care for your child. And you can also split that benefit with your partner. So in Canada, there are maternity and paternity benefits. So those are definitely some other benefits for you to consider when you think about what are the benefits of Canadian permanent residency. Another thing is that you can qualify for Canadian citizenship. So when you get your permanent residency, it lasts for a period of 5 years, and you can renew that, or you can opt to apply for Canadian permanent residency if you meet the requirements. And one of the requirements that you definitely have to bear in mind are the residency requirements. And once you have that Canadian passport, you're able to vote in Canadian elections and also travel freely to a wide range of countries that don't have visa restrictions for Canadian nationals. So those are just a few benefits for you to consider when you're thinking about, what exactly are the benefits of Canadian permanent residency. There are definitely more, and I'll be making a more detailed video, particularly the benefits when you compare it province by province. So stay tuned for that and subscribe to my channel for more updates and information on my journey, immigration in Canada, and entrepreneurship in Canada. Bye.